The physical aspect of the stance can vary from hitter to hitter. Years ago when I worked at the Kansas City Royals Baseball Academy, we had a very wise instructor named Buzzy Keller. And he said, start from the bottom, start at the feet. And so that's the thing we want to do right now, is look at what the feet are doing in the stance. Remember, this is a starting position only. This is the first of 3 body positions. Let's look at these players from Furman and see what their feet are like. In a lot of cases, they're fairly similar. Most of them are spread out pretty much. Okay, and if you look here at each of these players, their feet are shoulder width to maybe 1.5 times shoulder width. It doesn't really matter. As we get into this, you'll see that that's not a big factor, but most of them have a fairly similar spread of their feet. Now, they don't have to. If you look at Kelly here, her feet are spread, but she could put them closer together. She could stand with them actually beside each other if she wanted to, like put this foot over here, right here, Kelly. She could start like that. It's okay. It makes it maybe more difficult for Kelly to hit. The reason she starts the way she does, and the reason Ashley and Kelly and Charm and others like that have their feet spread, is that's the way they found to be effective. Or some coaches convince them to do that, whatever the case may be. But you can start with your feet the way you want to. Most people start with their feet pretty much in line. But if you look at Kelly, her stance is slightly open, in that if I laid this bat down, you'd see that her feet are not in line with each other. The front foot is a little farther away from home plate than the back foot. We call that an open stance. If you start with the front foot a little closer to home plate than the back foot, in reverse, that's called a closed stance. Does it matter? Is it helpful? Is it harmful? That's an individual situation. There can be benefits. There can be some things that don't help you by doing that. That's something you'll have to work out as a hitter or as a coach for your hitters. But basically, they've started fairly similar to bottom, but you don't have to. You don't have to, and we'll talk about the advantages of where they are in just a minute.